这个 DLC 不知道要玩多久这个这里啊他被抓了。哦，动画。
Tried everything, you know. It's hopeless. For God's sake, can't you be quiet even for a moment? I never gave up. I just wanted to get out of here.
有骷头在对他说话。
You play games with me.
他是古尔丹吗？
Count yourself lucky I'm tied up. What a stroke of luck. You turned up just at the right moment, lad.
What are you doing here?
Well, nothing much. I was standing around when someone decided to tie a tree to me. It's awful. Jesus Christ be praised.
他怎么讲话好假？
Forever and ever.
Would you be so kind?
Sure. Why not?
It's lucky you happened to pass by
超
when you
可
did,
疑
lad.
的。
I hate to think what beasts might be lurking in that forest. I'm, watching your back, friend. You can count on that.
这个人就是怪怪的，他是画家，DLC 的故事就是他。
Man against wild beast. That would make a pancake. Show me. Ah! Untie me, please. It's not easy to talk with my hands bound. Could you please untie me?
Untie me.
Thank you, lad.
That's all right.
What do they call you?
Henry of Scal.
Magister Voiticus ex Aridus. A pleasure to meet you, Henry.
你对着骷髅头在做什么？
Listen, you Voity.
You know what? Better call me Voiter. It'll be quicker.
So, what were you doing with that skull, Voiter? Was it my imagination, or were you talking to it?
Well, sometimes I just do that to sort out my thoughts. Better than talking to myself, don't you think?
There might be something to that. Just recently, I was talking to a ram.
I hope you were only talking.
骷髅头是哪来的？
Where did you actually get that skull?
Let's say it's my personal muse. It notices things I can't see and tells me about them so I can paint them. I'm a painter, you see? And apart from a few unpleasant moments lately, I spend most of my time over there at the castle.
And you were looking for inspiration by the tree, or what?
I ended up there partly because of my own curiosity and partly because of the rash nature of others.
这到底是怎样
All right. So what exactly happened to you? And try to make it clear.
They nearly shot me, then beat me up, and finally tied me to a tree. That's what happened.
谁呀？
And who actually did this to you?
Wolves in sheep's clothing, lad. There were two of them. At first glance,
他就只是被
they
拦路
looked
贼
like
给
decent fellows,
剥皮了而
just
已嘛。
wandering the land.
讲什么
But
啊
as？you can see,
讲
I
那么一大
misjudged
堆，
them badly.
You've had particularly bad luck
爱
with
面
wolves
子，他
today,
不能
eh?
讲。
You know what? Tell me the whole...
Actually, this whole day, I went for a walk to Slatigo. The scenery there is lovely, and I needed to clear my head of these two fellows had set up an archery range among the trees, but by way of apology, they invited me over, gave me a bit of wine to calm my nerves, but he seemed to win suspiciously often.
一言不发。
I noticed he was secretly turning the dice. And naturally, I got angry. But instead of apologizing, he started shouting at me. And his mate whacked me over the head with a stick. And then I woke up here.
Where exactly did all this...
Like I said, at the crossroads north of Slatigo.
有个营地，
Those two...
Well, you're pretty lucky you survived it.
Luck had nothing to do with it.
Don't mention it. I was happy to help you.
Really? Then maybe you could help me one...
我没有很想帮你，我没有很想帮你，那这个 DLC 就没了，是不是？
And
Leaving me here for the wolves, apparently...
can you even tell if something's missing in this map?
Yes, my dice,
笔刷
and
组，
especially my set of brushes. I could live...
可以，但是要有钱。
All right. I'll help you.
I wouldn't ask that of you, my friend.
All right.
Thank you so much.
没问题，我又不是杀人犯。
Don't worry. I'm no bandit.
Then I was damned lucky that it was...
走
All
了
right
走
then.
了走了走了。
Thank you. I'll head back to the castle for now and think of a... But first, I'll tidy up here a bit, and most important...
这简直就是普通的支线而已嘛！啊，不就玩骰子抓到人家诈赌啊，人家用武力解决啊，他就没办法，就被揍晕了，然后扒光了这样。笔刷组跟骰子，这是刚刚说的射箭场吧？
Praise God.
有啦，
What are you doing here?
Right here? Oh, me and Clovis have a sort of You're a Hawkeye.
Henry of Scalets.
Hey, Henry, have you ever tried Popinjay shoot?
是画家派我来的。
Does the name Voiter mean anything to you? Master Voiter.
No. Who's that
他在
supposed
说
to
谎
be?。
The painter you left tied up at the edge of the forest under a Trotsky.
I don't know who you're talking about.
威胁他。
Don't play dumb. I know everything. Including the fact that you and your mate robbed him. That's a pillory offence, and maybe a few lashes, you know.
All right. Fine. Ask whatever you want.
你们干嘛攻击他？
Why did you beat up Voiter like that?
Well, it was mostly Clovis, although I nearly hit him with an arrow first.
I heard that part already. What happened next?
Well, we brought him here, but then he started saying all this strange shit. He had a skull with him, he wouldn't let go of it. And I honestly couldn't tell if he was talking to us or to it. So I asked him what he was up to.
Did it also tell him that you cheat at dice?
What? We don't cheat. Never.
Voiter said otherwise. He saw you flipping the dice, you argued, and then he ended up robbed and tied to a tree.
Oh, he had it coming too. But it wasn't about the dice. It said I looked like some captain from Colleen who sired a lot of bastards. So I might be his son. And it's true I'm from Colleen, and I never knew my pa. Only the
Roger.
captain's brother, he said, is hunting down those bastards and killing them so they...
And you believed him?
It was really convincing, I'm telling you. When that fella talked about all them murders, I felt like the Green... He would have told me more. But then Clovis hit him with that stick, because he saw how shaken I
都
was.
是在讲话，他为什么有人要撸起棍子乱打人呢、
Well, that's quite the tale, but you could have kept it to yourself. Voiter told me what really happened. You played...
Horse shit, I'm telling you. It's all that bloke's fault. Not a bloke, more like some kind of warlock.
他像魔兽世界的术师，就拿一个骷髅头在那边。还有东西嘞？
Where'd you have the loot?
What loot?
Don't lie. You took Voiter's brushes and some nice dice.
就是古尔丹
Or。is there something else missing?
Well, I've got some brushes here, and Clovis has a few new...
东西给我。
Hand over the brushes and I'll leave.
Look, I'd love to, but this whole thing stinks. How do I even know you really know the painter? Maybe you're just here to rob us of what we honestly
honestly stole?
Doesn't matter anymore.
如果我不认识画家，
And that's that.
这些脑子都有洞啊！我不认识画家，我怎么会因为画家的事情来找他们？什么鬼啊
Look, you've already run into Voiter once, and you're still clearly shitting yourself from it. And now imagine what he'll do when I tell him you won't return his stuff.
If he cries into his pillow over them brushes at night, I'm sorry. But I'm just not handing them over.
What use would paintbrushes even be to the likes of you? You just like to show off with that bow, don't you? And then secretly scribble lewd pictures.
话好多。
Fine.
I'll check if I... All right.
Attention
都是屁话，我看。
and go! What the hell are you doing? You're meant to be aiming over there. Oh, this is pointless. Stop! Contest's over.
他妈屁话一大堆耶！这又是谁啦？
You've got a few things here that belong to the painter.
Painter? What's this?
四叶草。
Don't even try it.
I should have...
Yura said you have the painter's dice.
Hang on. Just like that? Do you even know what I had to do to get them?
Whack someone over the head with a stick?
Exactly. So, what will you give me for them?
这些沿路打劫的混蛋，他们打劫人做了坏事，然后他现在还要说他打劫很累，然后要我拿出别的东西跟他换。
Hand them over, or I'll count your teeth with my fist.
举手亨利，
Whoa! Calm down. I'm not just going to hand
Oh, yeah.
them over, but if you want, I can wager...
做坏事还理直气壮
Let
的。
Lady Luck decide. What do you say?
I'm not playing with you. I'd end up tied to some tree. How do you and your...
I play dice, he shoots arrows. So we stick together. So, unless you're...
这些人废话好多、哦，这样子啊。
I'll show you. Ha!
Da! Da!
这讲了这么多话，我到底在讲什么意思的啊？烦死！画家骰子全部在他身上嘛。这些人永远都不会认错，然后永远都不会讲实话。就算你一个斧头已经砸到他头上了，他还是说没有啊，我没有啊，我没有啊，我没有啊，你在说什么啊？我傻小，画笔就他妈在他身上，我气死！我没有啊，我哪有啊？顾左右而言他啊！在那个不知道是去年还前年，不是有一个中国女的，然后在马来西亚、还是新加坡，她不是骂护理人员，然后警察来了之后问她有没有骂护理人员，然后她死都不正面回答问题，然后非常就在那边讲别的、讲东的，牵拖来牵拖去这样子。哦，天哪，就是这样子。波伊塔大师，他月球漫步了、欸。
I've got the stuff they...
You must have been sent by God himself.
为什么不告诉我原因？
But tell me this. What kind of trick were you playing on me? I asked those two what happened, and they said it was you who started the argument.
Me?
Me?
They said you suddenly started acting really strange. What actually happened?
Nothing. If I did anything odd, it was only after they hit me on the head.
你确定吗？
Are you sure? Those two seem pretty shaken up.
And I nearly got eaten by wolves and have a lump on my head. Can we agree it's my word against theirs?
继续嘴他。
You didn't provoke them? I talked to both of them for quite a while, and they both said the same thing. If they were lying, I'd know.
Fine. I didn't tell you the whole truth. Even before I almost became a practice target, I wasn't in the best frame of mind. Maybe I started telling them something their empty heads couldn't understand, and they took it out on me. But can we finally stop going into this over and over? Tell me, how did things...
他们都死了。
They were completely unreasonable.
What? For Christ's sake! Aren't there enough murderers?
There really was no other way.
I'd like to believe you, truly.
他没办法相信我哎，
I just can't. Well, you did bring my things back,
要不然怎么办？
so I should repay you somehow. Here, take these dice of mine. They've brought me nothing but trouble. And to be honest, I wanted them back just so I could give them to you. And not just them. You know what? I'll paint
盾
something
牌
on
可以
your
画东
shield.
西哦。
Judging by the look,
What do you mean?
you may have the face of a village
他
lad,
做我出土包子
but
哎，
you're a warrior. Even my painted skull can see that. And it's got no...
我怎么觉得他的字里行间都是在贬低我啊？奇怪了，怎么有这个错觉在啊？
That's a really nice reward.
If you want, we can get...
上面那个是任务吧？我就不用画盾牌了吧？
Do you still need help with something?
Do you feel like you haven't done...
我喜欢帮助人，
I simply like being useful.
Really? There aren't many people like that. Tell me, Henry, do you believe in...
我不想听你说教。
I believe mainly in honest work. So have you got any or not?
I'll get to that, but first answer me this. Do you believe in signs?
啊，好吧，
I would say so. I believe in them.
So do I. And I think that the fact you found me and saved me,
Why do you think so?
call it vanity if you want,
他想要创作
but
伟大
I've
的
spent
作
my whole
品。
life yearning to create something so that even 100 years from now, people would know that someone named Voiter
这个画
lived
家
here.
史实中有吗？他怎么在喝空气啊？
I don't know.
No? What about Master Theodoric of Prague? Or Giotto of Florence?
我没听过。
Unfortunately, none of those names ring any bells.
And that's exactly what I want to change. Believe me. And here in the Trotsky region, they say, unfortunately, no one really remembers. Maybe that's why fate brought us together.
随便拿呀
It。really doesn't just...
Well, I hope you won't think I'm a heretic, but I'm curious what people believed in. What did they think would happen after death? And where did they worship their idol? And they say that such a place can
异
still
教
be
神
found
维
in
列
this
斯谁
region.
啊？
A shrine where the pagan god Velez...
好像有吧？
Sounds familiar. I think I saw that name in a book once. Something to do with cattle or something like that.
Excellent, Henry. Velez is said to be the ruler of the underworld and protector of cattle.
头上有角，
He looks like an ordinary man. So, what do you say?
好啊，
All right.
Go to Vidlak Pond, north of
应该有
Takov,
任务指标了。
and talk to the old woman who lives there. The woman's name is Kvietoslava. She should know
Slava
something about...
你怎么不自己去找啊？
If you know where the old woman is,
Don't think I haven't tried. I've been to her twice. Once, she sent me off into some... But a young lad...
无边老太，哇！我才刚从这个城走上来一大段路，我现在要走下去。这边所有的细节过程，不停的累积怒气。在这个不方便的时代，每个都像野蛮人一样啊，那怒气条越来越满。
Polite people like you. God be with you.
blah, blah, blah. What a load of shit.
You cheeky bastard.
Cheeky bastard，对吧？喂，
Good wife.
Come closer, lad. Now that I see you up close, aren't you? No, you're not. But you look just like him.
Like who?
My Vlasta. It's been so long since I've laid him
万
to
恶
rest.
之源。
I'm really sorry. But I did ask you something.
I've been a widow for so many years, but I still look out for him. He'd always pick me flowers. And when I greeted him, He'd grab me around the waist
That must have been a long time ago.
and he
50
wrote
年
me
前吧。
poems.
Sorry, but I'd really like to know if there's a shrine around here. It might have pictures or
Bulls?
And did she say where it was?
Maybe.
It would really help me if you could remember the shrine. What might refresh your memory?
I don't know. Since Veloster died, I've been completely used.
Come now. You're supposed to remember the good things.
Well, if you really want to cheer up.
Valerian or Vlasta?
What did you say?
Nothing. Nothing.
哎呀，做杂事啦！哎呀，
All right then.
老奶奶花、前面有个人在揍狗哎。看着他被揍。
What's that you got?
Holy shit. That was I'd have been shredded to pieces.
You're right.
给钱。
What? Oh, yes, I see. Here, take it. And thank you again.
他给我40葛罗森呢。啊，不是说现在工人一天工资才1葛罗森而已吗？他给了我一笔巨款。因为当时我的想法是，他如果不给我，我就直接剁了他。他既然给我，就算了。
I've brought you your
Really?
Really?
Ah, yes, Valerian.
Right. Right.
Of course it is. I see it all now. Vlasta always brought me flowers and said, "Oh dear."
Well,
Oh no, lad. I wanted to mention.
哦，我还要帮他补衣服啦。
I'll happily mend you. If it helps you
什么烂任
All
务？
right.
我花了175元，来帮老奶奶摘花补裙子。
I mended your...
Lad, you've got golden hands. It's as good as new.
And what about...
Such a lovely dress.
那我们就来跳舞。
All right.
Lad, I can
Well,
let it be lovely. You know what?
我到底在干嘛啊？
I'm ready. You can start.
so, there was a pretty girl who lived alone with her granny. Of the mysteries of the world, she told the young girl many. When the maid became a woman, she found herself
Oh,
a
老奶奶。
fellow.
呃，
He brought her flowers, this man, to scent her feather pillow. And soon it came to pass they were joined in matrimony. She became his queen, this lass. He her king, her one and only.
笑三小。
I trust you'll not forget to live your life with love. Where Velus's shrine is hid, tell me so I can go.
Lad, you talk like a preacher. I haven't felt this kind of life in my veins since Vlasta. Now the neighbors will be whispering that I've got a suitor in my old age.
Good heavens.
But you're really clever. Your ma and pa.
I hope so. Since we're having such a nice...
Wait. That does ring a bell.
No. Really?
Do you mean the protector of cattle, Veles? My grandma.
That must be...
Because he had horns, see? I thought he was the devil himself. But where was it? There are so many places like that around here. She used to take me to a rocky hilltop. No, by Nebuchadnezzar Fortress. There's a little stream near the spring. No, you know what? You'd better... Today they're always low...
Oh, God.
Wait!
Oh, no.
I just remembered.
Who
Who else asked me about Veles?
Me?
No, you know what? Don't tell me.
Careful. Why?
From the short time he was here, it was clear something wasn't right with him.
他要是有什么举动，我就把他剁了。以后我身上就带2个人头。
What's that by the stream? Some kind of idol?
有3个脸呢。
No.
蘑菇长
Doesn't
老
look important enough. Looks more like a small pilgrimage site than an actual
香菇
shrine.
神啊，有人呢。
The Lord! To arms!
看哪里啦？
All right. That should be the last of them. I know where the Vela shrine is. There was a small
Bandits? And tell me, did one of them have a...
I don't think so. They look like any other local thugs. Why'd you ask?
Oh, it's nothing. The
他一定有
important
事情
thing
在瞒着
is
我。
you found the shrine.
Sure.
这个人真的不老实哎，搞什么啊？干嘛？他就是为了要画画而已哦。
Damn. I painted him with an extra tooth. Well, let's just say it's a happy little accident.
他刚说那句话是鲍勃说的长长的口头禅。快乐的意外，画错就算了。
Divine justice served by an apple.
Is it done yet?
他怎么画那么恐怖的东西啊？
What do you think?
那不都是死人呢？恶魔把人丢进恶魔嘴巴里。
Wow. Now that's what I call a painting. Not that I know much about it, but I really like it. You managed to capture the shapes and also the colours. What do I know? I've seen a few pictures, sure, but the most I've done myself
他该不会
is
是
paint
撒
a
旦崇拜
house
者
all
吧？
brown.
在这个时代的。
Well, that's just one step away from picking up a brush.
While painting, you seemed so calm, but now you seem a bit off. Is something wrong?
Nothing. Just this place speaks to me.
What? You mean literally?
Just like we're talking now. I hear this place too. It tells me of the history of this shrine. Still not sure if it's a blessing or a curse.
Well, it's certainly not both. So, did you find what you were looking for?
What I needed, yes. What I hoped for, sadly, no. It's not the kind of peace that will endure through the ages.
Chin up. Maybe the lords at Trotsky will like it, and you'll make good money from it.
Oh, the lords will like any kind of hack work. I'm toiling over this for...
What reasons? Why are you chasing some grand masterpiece?
Let's just say I'm doing it for my own peace of mind.
And what now?
I'm done here, so I'll head back to the castle. If you'd like, and while you're at it...
Oh, no.
I thought you'd be pleased. You're the one who asked me for something like...
直接说吧。
Don't you want to tell me right now?
No. I need to sort it out a bit first.
Don't worry. I wouldn't think anything like that.
That's noble of you. But I'd still rather...
Sviatoslava mentioned you.
Really?
Well, she said I should be careful around you. And also that something might be troubling you.
Oh, grannies always worry. Especially about young men.
他越这样讲，我就越觉得怀疑他到底是在隐瞒什么，这样讨厌。
Have you decided what you need my help with?
Aye.
What's that stuff that you keep drinking?
Oh, just something. For courage. Better tell me, do you know the saying...
I've heard
该
it.
不会是
I've always
麻
hated
吧
it. But lately, I've been wishing it were true.
That sounds like you need a priest, not me.
What I really need is paints.
And what has God's grace to do with...
Well, I want to try some. You know, pigments are often mixed with egg yolk. It makes the paint more... And I want to use an egg that probably no one has tried before. And before you ask, just about everything from the bird kingdom has already...
That would explain a lot.
I know exactly what I need.
快点
Come
讲
on, just tell me what this is about.
In short,
Ah?
I want a basilisk egg.
A basilisk egg? That's nonsense, isn't it?
It doesn't have to be. Think of it as us...
And is it really necessary to
哪里
pioneer
啊
anything like that?
Don't worry. We won't let the creature hatch. Aren't you?
Yeah, I can imagine. Why should I be the one to look for the egg?
You know how it goes when I set off somewhere. I'd end up stuck in a swamp with a broken leg. Besides, the countryside is crawling with...
And you're not just saying that to shift God's wrath onto...
You can't fool God's wrath by making...
这个画家跟以前某个 NPC 的讲话方式好像哦，他都会叫我去做一些烂事，然后就说自己很弱小之类的。
First you nearly get eaten by wolves. Now you're dabbling in black magic. What's wrong?
I don't know anything like that, and I don't want to, thank...
Trying to talk you out of this is probably a waste of time, isn't it?
I see you've got...
Figure it out. Look, don't take it the wrong way. I'd help you if I could. But I reckon the last basilisk around here died ages ago.
Well, that's because basilisks don't lay eggs. They hatch from eggs laid by a black cockerel and brooded by a toad.
啊？
Where can I get a cockerel egg, of all things? And how do I even tell it apart from a hen's egg?
It's easier than you think. They say a rather unusual black cockerel runs around the yard of some Slavic in...
Who, the cockerel?
Very droll.
Can you tell me where to find a
boy.
toad?
They live in wetlands and by stagnant water, and they croak quite loudly. It sounds something like this.
真的假的啦？
Apparently there are lots of them near the ponds around...
All right, I'll...
You don't. You just place it in their nest and wait to see if one...
I could be waiting until...
Oh, don't exaggerate. Leave it there for a day and a night.
And how do you tell
放一天一夜
that?
Well, who knows?
再叫一次。
And, what do toad... So let's sum it up.
Exactly.
God bless you, sir.
I heard you've got a rather unusual cockerel. Pitch black.
And what's
我们又是
so
这个模
unusual
组
about
啊。
that? A black cockerel isn't anything out of the ordinary.
True.
Oh? Where do you hear such nonsense?
Ah, you know how it is. Rumours spread and everyone twists and embellishes them.
Someone must have been pulling your leg. I don't have any cockerel like that.
Do you even know who I am?
No.
你知道我是
And
谁
I
吗？
don't care.
I've been sent from Trotsky. Word about that cockerel has already reached them. And if it turns out you're concealing such an ungodly thing, you might find yourself swinging from a noose.
Fuck. But, sir, I swear I've done nothing
这个时
wrong.
代好
I'm
恐
not to
怖哦。
blame for anything.
Then stop lying to me. Do you have a black cockerel or not?
All right, I'll tell you, but I did have a black cockerel. A young one, since my Boniface died recently. But that's so, I decided to put it down and took it to the woods.
And did you keep any of its eggs?
No, I took them away along with the carcass. Who knows? There might have been
Gucci.
something devilish about them.
Where exactly did you take the cockerel?
Just over there, to the edge of the woods. There's a little dung heap. You might still find it there.
All right.
要去挖粪坑？
There he is.
这里有哎，
Poor thing.
蛋。
Let's hope the egg's here too.
这个沼泽怎么看起来这么诡异啊？之前不是这样的呢。这地方很熟啊，遇到私人的地方嘛。我晚上恐怖啊！史瑞克的沼泽，这个声音吗？给。红的声音啊！
Ah, the toads are croaking here. There's a nest
Yeah.
and a too.
好了，
So let's do this. All right. Now it's just a matter of waiting a day for the toads to brood it. But I'd better leave so I don't disturb them while they're in.
亨利，24岁学生，王道征途。怎么有人骑马直接在草这里面冲来冲去啊？变色了，蛇妖的蛋。
Well, I'll be damned. It completely changed colour. Or maybe it just got mouldy. Well, Wojtek can decide that for himself.
你们连重金属皮蛋都敢吃了，蛇妖的蛋还有什么好怕的？
Got the basilisk egg?
Really?
Oh, sure. No need to thank me.
Sorry, of course. I'm grateful, and I will. The basilisk won't hatch from the egg, but it would look great. I don't have any coin right
叶
now.
子，算了啦，随便啦。
So, what now? Are you going to crack the egg already?
As soon as I've prepared everything I need.
Seriously? I just want to watch.
No, you distract me. Understand?
Fine.
Wait, I didn't mean it like that. I just need peace.
又在喝。我觉得这家伙是不是在做什么黑魔法仪式啊？这燃料到底是要干嘛？颜料要
What
干
are you
嘛？
hoping to achieve with this basilisk paint? What makes it so special? A basilisk can kill with a glance, right?
It depends. Some people claim it's the basilisk's breath that's deadly.
And is it smart to mix something like that into paint? What if you poison yourself?
I appreciate your concern, but you don't need to worry. The paint has several To be honest, I don't expect the paint I mix to be miraculous.
Then why did I go to so much?
It's all about the story.
靠
When
腰
I
哎！
tell people how difficult it was to acquire the paint,
那他用
They'll happily.
Or they'll have you.
That
他
could
用
happen
唬的
too.
就好了，干嘛一定要真的
That's
这
why
样去
you've got to
做
be
嘞？
careful.
对不对？比如说这颗蛋是不死鸟的蛋，我把它做成颜料，然后画出了这幅图，对不对？大家这个唬的，谁会知道啊？
What's making such a mess?
It's hard to explain, sorry. But sometimes I almost wish my cursed skull were as empty as that painted one on the shelf.
So what are you going to do?
I'd like to leave here soon for another job, but
Is there any way I can help?
at the moment, I can't think of anything. But right now, I need to mix. Come back tomorrow.
明天哦，
Henry, I'm glad you turned up. I could use some advice. What do you think of this sword? I paid Osina my last few groschen for it, and even had to paint a lewd picture above his bed. But I feel like he cheated me.
Well, honestly, I can't tell much at a glance. But why do you even need a sword?
No, I'm preparing
Hey,
for my
Judo.
final unfinished work here in the Trotsky region.
谁呀？
And who do you want to fight?
His name is Burkhard, a thief, a bandit, and above all,
And you've suddenly decided to become a protector of the region?
it's not the region I want to protect. It's my own san. I feel like someone keeps whispering in my ear. Burkhard must die. He must
根本这
die
个一个神经病在这边
over
做
and
事
over
嘛。
again.
Why's that?
It's because
他的老
I
朋
know
友
Burkhard.
Well, if you've known this man for so long, why are you only deciding to get rid of him now?
Don't think I just woke up one day and decided to go kill him. Honestly, when I found out he was here, my first thought was to run. But on my way out of here, I was nearly hit by an arrow.
The archer and the gambler?
Mm-hmm. I realized it was a sign.
What kind of ways?
I'm not sure I should even
Look at me. At everything I've done for you. Don't you think you can
精神
trust me?
分裂。
Henry. My friend. All right. I won't beat around the bush. You know how I said I feel like someone keeps whispering in my ear. I can't sleep, eat, or work because of it. So I've tried to get that murderer out of my head using some unchristian methods. That shrine and the egg. They weren't about my artistic
What were you doing at Veles's shrine?
When our Lord wouldn't help me, I tried.
啊，这简直就是在浪费时间。
What was the egg for?
No, definitely not. I really did use it for the paint.
Holy Mary.
She wasn't the one I...
You've just been leading me on this whole time.
I can't deny it. But thanks to you,
Well, that's nice for you.
I'm sorry. I know I used you. And I regret it.
它这个就像我们去庙里面，对不对？喝符水啊，收金啊，各种有的没的奇奇怪怪的事情啊，过火啊，做一做这样子，然后让自己不管是亏心事还是什么事情，能够安定下来，完完全全都是他自己的问题，这样子。
So, you're just going to trade your brush for a sword and kill a wanted murderer, yeah?
What else can I do? I can't get him out of my head. And the law clearly doesn't care. So let God judge us. I'll challenge...
I don't mean to underestimate you, but there wouldn't be anything fair.
又来了，
You lied to me the whole time. You dodged all my questions. I'm not going to send you to your death. We'll have to come up with another way to deal with Burkhard.
I don't see any other way. I've waited 35 years to see someone take down that bastard. And in the meantime, he's lived his whole life in freedom. Do you know how many lives he took from others?
他已经等了35年了。啊？
I'll take care of him myself. After all, it wouldn't be the first time I've nudged just...
I can't ask that of you. I've already involved you more than is healthy for
我已经没有
your
灵魂
immortal
了。
soul.
Don't worry. If I end up in hell...
Henry, do you mean it?
发起决斗好了啦。
If I challenge him to a duel, it'll still be fair.
I suppose so.
哪里啊？
If you were preparing to face him,
Not exactly, unfortunately.
阿波
They
罗
say
尼
he's
亚。
hiding somewhere in Apollonia, and that was enough.
a fella like that won't be a...
I bet my boots he does. At least half a dozen Bearcard likes to recruit young lads with no sense of purpose in life. He promises them money, wenches. Feel free to rough them up a bit or kick their asses.
他叫我别
but
杀了
don't
其
kill
他
them.
人，
And I feel sorry for people like that.
怎么可能呢、
All right, I'll try not to hurt them. How will I know it's Burkhard?
I'd say his sins will be written all over his face.
帽檐有
but
缺
I'm
口
not
头盔，
naive.
Who put the bounty on?
If I remember correctly, it was the bailiff of Troskowitz, and that means something, but without proper proof.
So,
Are you sure I...
it'll be simpler.
All right then.
搞了那么多，他就只是想要除掉他的眼中钉而已吧。
To je tady velký pán Burkhard, Burkhard, bojí se ho ďábel sám. Burkhard, Burkhard.
直接走过去跟他们说话，
What the?
这是要全杀掉哦？不会吧？
We can answer.
You fucked up now, arsehole!
All yours.
里面有个人已经死了。
I've been waiting for you.
OK， 我跟他聊天了。
No match for us, fucker.
He's got the truth! He's dead! Run! Before we get killed too!
Hmm. 这都是小混混而已哎。凶手的头盔，我觉得这个画家也算是一个谜语人呢，他都不讲清楚到底要干嘛。然后这个家伙，他说他已经等了35年要杀这个家伙，到底在讲什么鬼啊？
I'm always glad to see
You
polite
silly
people like
doggy.
you. God be with you,
Blah, blah, blah. What a load of shit.
you cheeky bastard.
他们的回应怎么都是一样的啊？而且我骂他的话也都是一样的。我杀了他，
I'd say you can sleep peacefully again. Burkhard is dead. I killed him.
Finally.
But what?
I don't know. I suppose I thought I'd feel a lot more relieved. But don't let that trouble you.
说谎。
Of course, I was careful.
That's possible. I won't lie to you. But by the way, what about...
Sure.
I was just thinking it could use a splash of color. I could paint that cursed helmet on your shield.
Do whatever you think.
But I truly appreciate everything you've... And before you go, I'll...
Now, gratitude is a fine thing, but still. I saved you from wolves, looked for pagan shrines and basilisk eggs for you.
If it's about coin...
To start with, a few clear answers. What's your real name? Voiter doesn't seem to suit you.
See? And both are true. One in Czech and the other in Latin. But I've had many names in my life. Some completely ordinary. Oh, would it change anything between us if I told you I'm now Wizard Zito or John Barleycorn?
头拿来
Where
的
did you get that skull of yours?
What kind of question is that? Where did you get yours?
What? Well,
又在回避问题。
obviously, it's mine. I've had it since I was born.
See? And it's the same with... Maybe I didn't have it in the cradle, but it's always been here.
What really happened between you and those two who tied you to that tree? Don't laugh. I mean it. You say they cheated you at dice, and they say you...
Neither am I. Of anything.
No.
Then stop asking me about those two, or I'll do it.
How do
You'd be surprised at all the things I know.
What really happened?
Henry, please.
但是叫我
Don't
不要
ask
问
me，about him.
他死都不回答。
Well,
Are you angry with me?
only because you didn't tell me anything worthwhile.
It's just between these walls. It's hard for me to open up. My work here in the Trotsky region, with a bit of luck, but I'll head home soon. You know what?
好啊。
All right then.
I can't wait.
所以我现在要去库腾贝格就对了。我把他杀了，这个 DLC 就没有任务了啊！我杀他一刀要175块哎，是不是有点贵啊？要去哪里啊？
Henry? Is that you?
Who else would it be?
Henry!
你家好大，
Wow. This is practically a palace. I didn't expect you...
Well, since I bought it, I'm not anymore. The previous owner... I've spent the last few years trying to fix it up.
So this is what you wanted to show me?
Not at all. I've got something far more Come on. So... what do you think of it?
是什么？
Well, honestly, I don't see much...
I admit, right now it's just a few strokes. But can't you see...
是什么猥亵的话吗？
When I look closely at that curve over there, how it's so rounded and smooth...
明明就是个男
Something
人。
naughty. I can totally see it. The Queen of Sheba in her boudoir.
Have you had enough of laughing yet?
yeah, sorry.
It's going to be my great masterpiece. My whole life, I've hoped to paint something...
Well,
an altar. The greatest and most magnificent thing. The abbot of Sedlitz Monastery got a St. Vitus relic from Sigismund and wants to redesign half the chapel for it. The best...
The best? So how did you end up involved in it?
What the hell are you doing here?
I just wanted to greet an old friend. It must be 20 years since we last met.
who is that man?
It's hard to believe when you look at that mug of his, but he's called Bellissimo. We studied together once.
Funny, isn't it? While I was painting for the lords in Italy, you surely didn't even set foot outside Gutenberg.
Is that why you came?
Not at all. I came to console you. That big commission of yours for Sedlitz. Well,
What? That's impossible.
you had an agreement. Don't
How dare you?
go on then. Spit it out.
You fucker. That's what Wojta wanted to say. But unlike you, he has enough decency to bite his tongue.
So he hired you for his dirty work? Maybe he's finally learned something over the years. Now, I really must be off, but do stop by the baths at the horse market sometime. We can reminisce about the good old days.
What was that?
That was the end, my friend.
And why did he treat you like...
Let's just say we haven't been on the best of terms for quite some time.
You're always saying that. This isn't important. Leave it be. Now's not the time. I can't tell you that. Damn it, Wojta. I'm trying to help you. But...
Oh, all right. Years ago, Bellissimo and I studied together. He was the one who suggested I start going by some Latin name. He said his real name is Bella, but he started calling himself Bellissimo. It never really caught on
Bellissimo.
here, though. People called him Bullshitimo. And it suited him. He turned out to be a proper backstabber. We haven't spoken for years.
What do you plan to do now?
As far as I can tell, I have two options. Either tuck my tail between my legs and forget about the job. How the hell did that bastard pull it off? I had an... We?
Of course. You didn't think I'd leave you to handle it.
杀了他。
You want me to...
It's not that I wouldn't feel like throttling him, but no, he doesn't deserve that.
You didn't have such scruples with Burkhardt.
Burkhardt was a viper. Bellissimo is just a worm.
弄伤手嘞。
What if something were to happen to him? A small accident. A few broken fingers. And goodbye to his painting.
That ruined his whole livelihood. I only want him to give up this one commission.
好麻烦哦。
Could we steal his brushes? Like they stole yours back in the Trotsky region?
I get why you'd think that, but you're forgetting.
What if we dug up some dirt on...
It's true that Bellissimo's... But you know what? You should pay him a visit there. Try to find something we can use against him.
要不要威胁他？
What if I went straight to Bellissimo, put a knife to his throat, and told him to drop the commission?
No, knowing him, he'd promise you the moon and stars, then go...
Where did Bellissimo...
At the baths near the horse mart. Oh, yes. He always dragged me to the baths. At that time, I had no...
All right.
Ask the proprietor about him. Meanwhile...
什么都不能做。
Welcome, sir.
I hear your services here are so...
One? Well, we've entertained whole crowds of pain. Oh, him. Oh dear.
That Bellissimo robbed my friend of his job.
Well, that's certainly not the first time, and it won't be the last. But if you're planning to break his face, kindly take it outside.
What do you even have against him?
It's not that, but he drinks like a fish. How many times have I had to kick him out to sleep it off in that shack of his, in his garden, opposite the bathhouse? Oh, you couldn't even imagine the things drunks like police.
跟我多说点败类西魔的事，要不要？啊，直接付钱好了啊。
And if I...
Well, since you're asking so nicely, but there really isn't much to
变态
say.
酒鬼。
He's... When I was a little girl, I actually liked him. Even his friend. And the fact that he kneels to pray in his old age.
Listen, you said Bellissimo used to have a friend.
The very one. Well, do you know him? Well, a bit eccentric, but a really decent
人好
fella.
过头了。
What do you mean by that?
Oh, nothing. I curse about Bellissimo because he drives me mad, but...
我以为他是我朋友。
You can tell me. Voiter is my friend. I'm helping him with something now, but you know him. He doesn't...
Fine. All right. You know, Voiter and Bellissimo were friends. Well, friends. Bellissimo kept dragging Voiter around, and Voiter was too meek to say no. Bellissimo even stuck his nose, but then he managed to have Voiter kicked off the job and took all the benefits for himself.
Where would I actually find Bellissimo?
这个人是不是一
Like
直
I
被人家
said,
欺负啊？
mostly here, in the baths, in that garden of his. Just
And what does he do?
more like getting plastered, drinks...
Which room?
I'll tell you exactly. The one that reeks of booze the most. You can smell it from the... Who knows what that slob is doing?
Couldn't I have a quick look around?
You've no idea how much... If you want to hang around,
Thank you for everything.
you're welcome.
乱七八糟的。
What's that noise?
Ugh. Reeks of booze in here. This must be Bellissimo's room.
委托画家在教堂制作新祭坛，他承诺这个劳动不会拿任何报酬，而且工作完成之前不会离开这个城市。 对吧？他们到底有什么深仇大恨呢、
I've heard you've got a new addition to the family. Is it a boy or a girl?
I've figured out what's going on with your Bellissimo.
I'm really trying. Honestly.
What? What did you say?
Me? Oh, nothing.
他是不是人格分裂啊？
Tell me.
It's really simple.
他打算不
He'll
给
do it for free.
无偿做工作。
In exchange for painting the altar, the monks in the monastery will pray for him so that God forgives all his past.
That bastard. Even if they prayed for him until Judgment Day, he'd still end up in hell.
That's exactly what Bellissimo's afraid of. Or at least...
So he's afraid of hell, our Bellissimo. Well,
That shouldn't be too much of a problem. Beatrice told me Bellissimo drinks in his room. But after that, he sleeps in his work.
oh. Well, that's perfect. And I
For what?
that the Horned One himself has come for him.
Oh, for Christ's sake. What nonsense have you come up with?
It's simple. First, we need to get Bellissimo drunk enough to be thrown out of the baths. You'll disguise yourself.
I'll disguise myself.
Bellissimo would recognize me, for heavens. And in the disguise, you'll tell Bellissimo he's damned to hell. And if he wants to save his soul, he'll leave Kuttenberg, and then farewell, Bellissimo. Settle its altar.
I tell you, it's insane. But... So, how...
First, we'll get you some tattered clothes.
尖鼻子
Shane, you know what? Bring me a bassinet with a visor, 3 torches, and 5 eggs.
5 eggs?
They're the most important.
If I have to give them to... So, I heard this isn't the first time...
I don't really know. We were painting the Guildhouse crest here. They said Bellissimo would finish it himself. How that bastard pulled it off.
And how do you plan to get Bellissimo drunk?
I'm not saying I've got every...
All right.
这个家伙一直在暗中在撸他的工作，在那边背刺他，搞什么？他已经25年了，啊，这家伙就好像就不觉得怎么样。
Come on, let's get to it. Well, that's that. What do you think?
Well, I didn't much believe in it.
Shame I won't see the look on Bellissimo's face. Right, take all this and get going. We've got a lot to do. First, you need to get... Then, when he's sleeping in the garden, you'll decorate...
这怎么演啊？
Do you really think...
Don't worry. Just talk about sin and how you've come to take him to...
How do I get...
Beatrice said he goes there when he gets thrown out. Sneak into his room and take all his booze. Then, when he goes down for a drink, after that, keep put. But be careful not to pass out before he...
How do I turn...
I'll help you with that, if you like. Then you just need to light the...
All right.
Chin up.
我还要去他房间把酒偷光哎、还真的有哎、等到傍晚，他房间的酒被我偷完，他会下来喝。哦，有了有了，这里
God bless you, sir.
Greetings. Care to have a drink with me?
Indeed, friend. Booze is my middle name. But hey, you look kind of familiar.
No, I just have one of those familiar faces. Come on. Drink before it gets warm.
You're right.
To our dear mothers, thanks to whom we're in this world.
That's sweet. To mothers, then. You know, I don't even remember my mother anymore. But my father...
他好惨哦。
Oh, boy. He used to hit me for just looking at him wrong. And he's come home from the tavern so... But he always found the pot on the
在饭锅里
stove
面
just fine.
尿，
But never mind that.
恶心死。
What should we toast to now?
To truth. The only path to freedom.
Well, To be honest, I don't. What was I saying? Oh, right.
我发现有很多人真的像他一样这样狂喝酒之类的。
But I'm
问题是这样一直
still
喝，
thirsty. Let's have another one, eh? One
有
for
很
the
好处
other
啊。
leg.
We already did one for the.
Ah,
See? We haven't done that
进屁股。
toast yet.
哇，我的什么东西32这么高啊？偷偷倒掉啤酒。
So, good health.
aye. Good health. By the way, do you know why it's got a certain
神秘配方是尿吗？
Oh? What? What's that?
Beatrice always buys a big barrel,
嗯，
pours out half,
加水是不
and
是？
And then what?
then all the girls here take
屁
turns
耶，
bathing in it, one after the other.
乱讲。
Hey, I'm feeling a bit odd.
What? Under the table? Oh, you're supposed to get kicked out, so you go.
Listen,
讲
friend,
什么啊？
do you also... Damn it. The ground keeps getting closer.
It happens. Just watch where you're
Damn it.
going next time.
The idiot passed out. What now? Oh well. Nothing else for it.
Goodness
I'll have to
gracious.
carry him.
Are you all right? Wake up. There you go. You have a kind master, eh, Doggy?
Is he really so drunk they have to carry him?
这么容易下雨啊？哦，他在我脸旁边放屁耶！感觉这些人也没有也不富裕哎，就是那种就市民而已，一般人这样。
Sleep sweetly, Bellissimo. Your awakening won't be so.
我会自己换装吗？哎，也还不错
What the hell is
嘛
all。this racket? If I get you, I'll...
啊！
Oh, fuck.
Bellissimo, I have come for you.
还真的有模有样
For
的。
me? But that's... Who are you and... What do you want?
I have many titles and names. I am the ruler of the corrupted and the damned. And you are coming with me. Straight to hell.
But wait, there must be some mistake. There are no corrupted souls here. I'm a good man. And more importantly, a good Christian. Maybe you've just lost your way, huh? Try the hole.
What?
That's a tavern. You'll find more sinners there than you can shake a stick at. I'm an honest old man, I swear. That is, an honest man in his prime.
And all the lying? Do you think that's honest too?
It's tough, Lord of Hell. I'm not really well learned. How am I supposed to always tell the
学历太
truth
低。
when half the time I don't even know what it is? Sometimes things just slip out.
Tell me, is it honest to lie with harlots? And even with another man's wife?
But that was just once. Maybe twice
搞
at
什
most.
么？
And if
什么
you
叫
mean
揉
the
面团
baker's
没
wife,
发现他
that
烘焙师
wasn't
老
my
婆在
fault.
面团里面？
I honestly thought I was needing
所以他
to
揉的是什么
go.
东西？
I didn't notice she was leaning over the trough.
Is an honest man someone who drowns
什么乱
himself
七
in
八糟？
booze every day?
Booze? Me? That's just bad digestion. No matter what I drink, it all ferments in my stomach.
他好多借口
That's
哦。
how I've always been. And it's the same with food. Honestly, no matter what I eat, I always throw up tripe soup.
Enough! 3 answers. 3 lies you've given.
3 lies? Oh, dear Lord. I mean, Lord of Darkness, have mercy on my vessel. My vessel of sin. I haven't done anything that wicked.
够了，我要宰了你！
Shut your mouth. The time for excuses is over. Now I'll crush you with my hoof until there's nothing left of you but dust.
No, please. Keep your hoof on the
吓死
earth.
他！
And me too, Lord of Hell. I've repented, I swear.
You call that repentance? Having a mass said in exchange for a painting? That's just greed and avarice.
Please, Lord of Hell.
Very well. If you leave immediately on foot for Rome, never looking back, praying 3 Hail Marys in every town along the way, and finally asking the Holy Father for forgiveness, I'll spare you.
I swear, I promise by all that's holy, I'll pack up first thing in the morning.
Did you not hear me? I said immediately.
Right now? But it's
讨
so
讨价
dark.
还价，讨价还价！
As dark as your soul, bullshitimo. Shall I tear it to shreds?
No, please. That won't be necessary. If now, then now. Thank you,
我们要揍人
Lord
了
of Hell. I promise I'll do everything just as you said. Ah.
乱七八糟东西。起床。
Christ, you startled me.
Congratulations, my friend. You just landed yourself
我那个
a
头盔
very important job for the Sedlets Monastery.
上面念照也太不稳了吧？
So, Bellissimo...
Well, for some unknown reason, he decided to walk all the way to Rome to beg the Holy Father for forgiveness.
Finally. Soon it'll all come together,
他在自言自
Voiter.
语。
You'll see.
Can I still help you with something? Or do you already have everything you...
No, a helping hand is always welcome. I need to wrap up all the commissions I've started. Lately, I've been painting maybe too much. The last one's...
So you want me to go and collect the coin? With a beggar sack in what?
It won't be that wild. I'll take care of...
How so?
The bailiff there promised me a precious stone as payment for the decor... But then he changed his mind.
Wouldn't you prefer a groschen?
It wasn't a small amount, I'll admit. But this is a matter of...
And are you sure that...
I've seen it. Well...
Why did the bailiff...
Oh. He's building a fort...
And how do you imagine...
我一直要帮他跑腿跑到什么时候啊？差不多了吧？
All right.
Excellent. And if the bailiff happens to... There's a coat of arms.
What?
Something like saying they don't pay...
Uh-huh.
Exactly. Trying to find out. A good day to you.
Some time ago, Master Voiter painted...
That's true enough.
Oh, the fortress is painted, but...
Oh, I see. And leave me be. I've got bigger worries. I offered him a heap of grog.
Voiter said that for his work, you promised him something else.
Well, I do have it. But I offered him a better reward.
Why do you need that gemstone?
It brings me luck. After Lady Anna of Vulture, her name's Adele. The construction... plus, I think I might have a chance with...
So how about making an impression?
That's probably true.
See?
Well, I could have something written on the wall.
I do. But I know how you are with
在你
payment.
头上写小气。
I think I should write what a pinch purse you are instead.
Oh, wait, I've got an idea. I'll dazzle...
Listen, this is...
I will. but we'll do it like when Lady Adela is sitting under the willow
羞辱
again,
她
and I'll just happen to walk by.
装坏人就对了。
All right,
Really? You wait until Adela. She's usually there, unless it's right.
I understand.
Till we meet again.
羞辱是吧？ 他脸我怎么好像看过啊？辱骂他。
Lady Adela of Nishek, what do you want?
邪淫夏娃，屁股糟的，
Really?
马
I've
屁股
heard。everyone calls you Adela horse arse.
What? Horse? What?
Hey, what do you think you're doing, you dung grubber? Are you insulting Lady Adela here? Are you all right, my lady? Don't worry.
Just like you're taking care of that.
Yes. And I'll start with this loudmouth here.
Show me what you've got.
我声音怎么变得不太一样？
Where did he come up with such nonsense?
Enough! I surrender.
Yielding, you piece of shit. I did that on purpose.
真的要继续打
I've had enough.
I'll sort you out nicely.
对啊，打赢他怎么办？
Oh, no, you don't.
我再打会死哎，这怎么办啊？
Are you
有任务了。
Forgive me, my lady. I failed in everything.
Yes, I've noticed. The fortress still isn't complete, and instead of working, you're wandering around in armor letting people bash you over the head with iron. I've seen all I needed.
Damn it. Everything's gone to shit, and it's all your fault. You'll get nothing from me, you or that...
妈的！妈的，我的宝石嘞！乱七八糟的，浪费我时间，真的是搞得全身脏兮兮的。
I managed to get that. I think the less you know, the better.
You sound just like me.
Is something the matter? You seem a bit off.
走财奴胸甲。
I did manage to sort something out with the armorer, though only half. I've already sketched it, in case I ever paint a knight. But otherwise...
Wow.
But now...
How's that grand piece of yours coming along?
How? No. That's Henry.
精神分裂。
Yeah, of course I'm...
Be quiet.
So, here it is at last. You've finally gone mad, haven't you?
Yeah. I'm painting, aren't I?
What the... Voita, hey! Do you even see me?
What? Oh, sorry. Actually...
应该是没有什么好看的了。
I've never told anyone about.
Go on then. What's the matter?
The thing is... Damn! You've got to know me a bit by now, and even though you've seen... Remember how I told you at Velez's shrine that the place spoke to me?
幻听了吧，
And
这家有
that
精
in my
神病
head,
啊！
I keep hearing... I know how I must... Sometimes I really feel as though someone's talking to me, whispering, and tell... I'm not sure how to explain it better, any more than I could tell a blind person what the color green looks like. But lately, I'm just scared. I was hoping that now Burkhard's dead, it would all just go away. But no.
Couldn't it all be something like a sign from God? Plenty of people have heard voices, haven't they? The Lord spoke to Moses through a burning bush.
You're right there, friend. But We all know stories of people the Lord spoke to.
And could I...
Maybe you could. I once told a herbalist I was having nightmares, and when I drink it regularly, and say an Our Father at the same time, I thought I had enough left.
我是不会熬啦，只有买
So
的
I
好不
can
好
run off and get...
He could be anywhere by now. He wasn't.
Couldn't you take it to some apothecary?
Not in these parts. Understand. My problem is...
All right.
Don't worry. The hardest part is finding all the... But luckily, you only need one of each. Then you add 2 hand...
Mandrake, a river pearl, and sage.
I was amazed back then too. I still don't understand a thing.
我
Mandrake?
可以用买的吗？
What's
药剂
that?
我从来没有练过呢。
Very strange root. It looks quite like a... Try asking the...
What about the river pearl?
I wouldn't... There used to be plenty of them, and you'll recognize it because... But be careful.
All right.
Henry.
这要怎么办呢？
Christ, take a...
I've come to ask...
Now this is quite a... I need to teach a few people
不要
a
再
proper
砸他的头了。
lesson. If you help me...
All right.
There's a gang of thieving scoundrels
Ah,
skulking
要
up, and
处
they're
理
not
事
even
情。
after value...
And how am I supposed to...
How?
一起
I'm
去
not
揍
about
他
to...
I see.
No, but that doesn't matter.
All right, then.
If we pull it off, you'll get all the...
我记得跟这个掘墓人以前有解过支线呢，好像是帮他干嘛，想不起来了。
Let's go, lads. It can't be here now. Are you sure? We've been here several times already.
我的火把太明显了吧？
What'll that old codger be doing here so late?
Cheeky bugger. Get ready, Henry. Just you wait! This old codger will give you a hiding now!
我是要揍人还是要杀人啊？
We'll finish this quickly. You led him on nicely.
You won't get me!
Hey, knock it out!
Hey! Get him!
Hey,
What do
fuck
you
that.
want?
Come on! Adam!
Trying to gut you!
I'm all yours.
Son, it's a wonder you're still
Now you're
standing!
for it, you sick...
No chance!
Let him have it!
My God.
You won't be able to take another one like that!
Christ, I'm
That's
hit.
it. I need a bandage,
Mercy.
quick! There!
Spare me.
That's better.
打一打要马上要绷带是怎样？这老头要死了。
We gave them a good...
I'd say so. Here, take this. You'll find it in my cottage larder. It's right behind the mortuary, but the entrance is on the next... Farewell, my friend.
我这个啦。这要怎么剪啊？疯了，我看。旁边是不是有个营地啊？这个白天再说吧。
You're a dead man! I'm gonna teach you a lesson, asshole! It's up! Now you piss me off, you...
逃兵队长哎，听起来好像很厉害到底是谁啊？这些人？哎，有珍珠吗？哦，原来如此啊！好好的找东西，永远就不是我的方法，永远就是哎，蜘蛛在哪里呀？把那个人抬了。 收他的口袋哦，有了。我要的东西都在人家的口袋里面呢。
To hell with you.
哎，耶！人家叫我练金，我就一刀把他剁了。
Well,
It won't happen, I'm afraid, unfortunately.
直接快喝吧。
as they say.
I
想
hope
再
I
听
don't
他
grow
风
a
言
third
风
leg
语。
from this. Cheers.
好喝。
I want to go back to what I saw. I have to say, very droll. What did you want me to say?
Nothing specific. I spent...
So you weren't going to...
I wanted to.
So did
要
that
有没有？
decoction work for you?
We'll have to wait and see. I really don't feel like it.
And what other parts besides your painting does...
Aside from the shrine, it's... Which reminds me...
Well,
哇，
good day, Master.
Yeah, the figurine. Nothing for weeks, and all of a sudden everyone...
Oh? Then I'll help you.
You're a bit impatient, aren't you? Didn't I just say soon?
Hey, do you even know anything about those figurines? Or are you just saying the first thing that comes into your head? You're supposed to be the master of this workshop, but your hands are as smooth as a lady's. Likely the apprentices do all your work, eh?
Leave them alone. They'd only spout nonsense. As I said, the figurines are done. Well,
东西不见了，现在要去找。
Right.
well, he probably...
Where? At the market?
He's not that stupid. Maybe. Krudosh has met them before.
Where will I find those blokes?
I don't know where they bed down. You know Zimburg, that ruin? After a while, the road forks,
这是什么？
so go left.
我光听这个根本就听不懂在哪里。
If you're lucky, you'll find Krudosh there.
Fine.
No chance.
乱七八糟一堆事情。
Hey, get up!
And no!
You wanna try?
Show what you're made of.
I'm all yours.
That was incredible. Will you let me go?
然后要帮他找雕像，是不是？
Close one. Thanks for rescuing me.
You alright?
I am now,
He's the one who said...
and
Don't worry.
I just thought,
雕像嘞？
Where's that stat?
no, they took it and
我
didn't
在
give
火坑旁边。
You
one
got...
damn.
对吧？对吧？
Thank goodness. I brought you the final statue.
That's right.
And how are you feeling?
I'm feeling better.
I'm glad to hear it.
I know, and thank you, my...
Of course.
No, it's just... I am just one step away
最后
from
一步
finishing this.
啊，
Did I truly want to create something? What if it was put into my...
Wojtek,
Because he's been with me for ages. And you? I thought, why did you untie me back then?
我只在乎钱。
honestly, you said you'd reward me, so I...
I see.
对，我就为了钱。你给我闭嘴，赶快叫我要干嘛？赶快结束
You're。not paying...
Maybe God really did. If you want payment, take it up with the monastery. Bring them here. I'll have that painting.
哎，有动画，哎，这该不会最后了吧？这一连串跑腿任务终于要结束了吗？ 我觉得这些人都是疯子啊！变恐怖片了。谁呀？上面那是亨利吗？这什么意思
So,
画作成功了。
that's that.
How'd you feel?
I finished the painting. And
大成功。
Dozens, maybe even hundreds of you.
I got what I wanted, and it didn't help anything.
And that voice?
You don't need to worry about that anymore. It's Mike.
And now?
Paint? What?
Oh, come on. You know, can I help you with anything?
No, Henry.
Take care, then.
You too. Drop by.
不对啊，他骷髅头没有讲是谁啊。我完成了这整个任务了呢。我以为他会跟我讲哎，就这家伙到最后还是谜语人哦，不会吧？要不然就是总结一下啦。这个 DLC 的本体其实就是让我们有一个彩绘功能，能够画盾牌跟一些身上盔甲，让人变得缤纷热嘛。然后画家的任务，他那个头骨应该就是沃伊塔的头骨，带在身边就是让他时时提醒自己，为了以前害死沃伊塔的一个赎罪的方式，我觉得是这样子啊。但是这些人为什么每个都好像精神分裂、疯癫癫的，感觉是有点就是精神病上身啊，跟那个废弃屋那边是一样的，因为不可能有什么魔鬼介入或者什么有的没的吧？这个游戏应该是不会玩到那边去了。啊，我要把这个DLC关掉啦。玩起来过程是好玩的地方是有了，不过做任务的那种烦躁感也是有了，可以吗？各位疯子。